Hey, everybody, welcome to day 20 of my carnivore journey. And for all of you new subscribers, especially, you guys coming over from Rick Van Man, again, thank you guys so much. Everybody's just been so full of love and niceness. It really does matter. I'm telling you, I stress that a lot. I know you guys are going to be sick of me saying that, but I really genuinely do appreciate it, and I've been trying to keep up. And if I haven't said anything to you, I apologize, but I think I got to everybody just about. I try to get to everybody's comments. But thank you genuinely so much. So day 20. Today I asked you guys about sardines. Okay. I had a few people that sort of kind of told me, like, most of the suggestions were seemed to be kind of just eat them. Like, but I can't do that. I'm sorry, not yet. um so I got over my fear and I had sardines today. However, I made them, I cooked them. I did a recipe, and the recipe I used came, I want to give credit where credit's due. I used a recipe from Ketogenic Woman. Okay, she's got a lot of great recipes. Some carnivore and some not, and I mean, she really tells you. She does some really good butter bites and all kinds of stuff. So if you haven't subbed to her, go check it out. But she's been around for a long time with a ton of recipes. But so I had sardines, and I had two of the sort of normal, small, almost like standard size sardine can. Like I said, they were in water. And then what I did at that point was mashed them up, and I added in all my stuff, and I said, you just do this mash. And once you kind of mash them up, they don't look too bad. It kind of looks like tuna, smells a little bit like tuna. So but I added a quarter cup of crumbled up pork rinds. Now I threw them in a food processor, like some pork rinds. The pork rinds I get are Max. They are just like pork skins and salt, like simple ingredients. Threw them in the food processor, made them into crumbs, and I did a quarter cup of pork rind crumbs, a quarter cup of my homemade butter mayo, a dash of salt, and I actually did use a teaspoon of Old Bay. I know that's kind of breaking, it's kind of dirty in the rules. I don't want to say breaking the rules, but it is within the realm of some carnivore to use some spices. In this case, I used a teaspoon because this was my first time doing sardines, and I'm like, I'm gonna try the teaspoon of the Old Bay seasoning in there. Um, Maybe next time I won't. Maybe next time I'll just do salt. I did one egg, and I did this. I mixed it up with a fork basically, and sort of mashed everything together. And then I separated it into 3 patties. Okay, you can see in the bowl, I kind of separated it in three, and then I made it into 3 patties, and then started cooking it. So once that, I went ahead and flipped them, and I wanted them pretty brown. So as you can see, I'm browning them pretty good. And then, of course, I let them cool down on a plate. And then it was time to try them. All right, guys. So I've got my sardine patties. Here we go. First time ever that I know of eating sardines. It's got a crispy exterior. Okay. It's not as bad as I thought. Let me let me try again. It's still pretty hot, so there's still a little bit
little bit of grittiness texture to the interior. Not much. Not. I mean, I don't want you to think it's real gritty or anything. Maybe like Hush Puppy. Like Hush Puppy or cornbread, if you've ever had any of that. But, I mean, it's not bad. This is probably the best recipe so far because it's the only one that but yeah, I made it in bacon grease. You know, as far as what I use in the pan, just a dollop of bacon grease to fry these in. But they're not bad. Not bad.
So in the end, I actually did finish all three. And I had one small weird piece of bacon because when I was eating those, I was actually making a batch of bacon, a package of bacon, and in the oven. And so when I got done eating, I was putting the bacon away, and I drained all my bacon, put the grease up in a container so I can cook with. And then and there was like one stray little shriveled piece of bacon about yay long. Just, I don't know, it was weird. And I guess I missed it. So I ate it. So just letting you guys know. I didn't have any tea or coffee yet, but I think I'm done with tea. Because it seems like whenever I have the tea, I end up having some fast potties, okay? Some diarrhea, right? When I do coffee occasionally, it seems to be okay. It's not as bad. Like it, you know what I mean? Like I've seemed to be able to handle the coffee. So I'm gonna probably just omit the tea. And we'll go from there. Now, I may not have coffee every day. I don't know. So far, I haven't had it. I may make a cup. I don't think I really snacked on anything last night to tell you about. I'm trying to think. No. I did have a cup of coffee. Excuse me. I'm sorry if I got some yawns. I've been getting some pretty good sleep, but today I was out doing a lot of work, and it's getting late here. But yeah, I hung like Christmas decorations and stuff. By the way, energy wise, doing pretty good. Like, you know, I was kind of like, all right, normally I think I'd probably, I don't want to say I complained, but I probably would have been like, oh God, the Christmas decorations, I got to get out there and I got to move, you know, I got to move around. But actually, again, it's just like when you're on this carnivore diet, I didn't really feel energetic, but I didn't feel lethargic. So I just was like, okay, let me go. And then once I went out there, I mean, I had energy and I was doing everything and I had energy for the whole project. Ooh, God, I'm having like these little yawns, I'm telling you. So yeah, everything was like energy-wise pretty good today, pretty happy. And let's see. I want to say my potty today, I don't think I had one yet. So we'll see how that goes. But the potty, you know, from yesterday when I got home in the evening was quick. So yeah, the tea definitely. It seems like when the tea is involved, yeah, it definitely, but the coffee surprisingly has been okay. We'll see. Now that I limited to coffee, we'll see if the tea affects anything. And let's see, what else should I address? That's pretty much the major things. Oh, guys, don't forget, I got that Instagram. Okay, so same name, and I'm starting to post pictures, and I'm going to try to keep different things up on that as well for you guys. A lot of great tips coming in, a lot of great tips. But yeah, I did a new video for those of you that are trying to do carnivore and you're trying to do like a BBB and E, and you're like, Josh, what can I do to get into this BB&E? But I just don't have a lot of money. I can't eat steak. I can't do this and this. So I actually went to the grocery store and I did a video for you guys to just see sort of like a bare bones BBB&E budget. Okay, now of course you can always go in and you can add like sardines. You can add these things. By the way, I didn't want to eat. Let me go back to the sardines real quick. I didn't want to eat anything else tonight much. I feel fine. You know, I don't feel full. I don't feel hungry. So I just feel fine. They have a high, you know, fat content as well. So I'm feeling satiated right now. I just want to see how they affect me, like kind of on their own, because I heard that these things are like the superfood. They got, you know, the omega-3s and all that. So I just want to kind of see how they affect me. But believe it or not, taste wise, I was okay with them. You know, once I had them like that, I finished all three, and you know, am I going to incorporate it into my diet? Sure. Maybe not once a week, but they're not bad. And I think I'd probably be willing to probably do them like once a month. Just have me some fish cakes, you know, once a month, incorporate in there. I think I'm going to try to incorporate the liver next. Is going to be my next project. I'm going to try to get me some beef liver. I'm going to try to incorporate it into some of my ground beef. So that's my next overcome my food fear thing. So, but guys, thanks for trying to help me with the sardines. It really did help. Other than that, I think that's about all I really wanted to point out to you guys tonight. Again, I don't really want to have a super long video for you guys today, but go check out my low budget, like carnivore on a low budget. Go check out that video, guys. If you have Instagram, go check that out. And again, thank you all so much for the comments, all your suggestions. Oh, and I am continuing the magnesium, by the way. So for a few of you actually have suggested magnesium now. I am doing the magnesium, okay, once a day. So I am doing that, and I'm gonna see how that goes. I may stop it for a week just to see if I feel any difference. You know, because if I'm getting everything through my diet, then I don't want to take extra, or I just don't want to, you know what I mean, if I can get it through the diet. But so far I'm taking it, so I can't complain. Everything seems to be good. I've got some more videos I'm getting ready to work on for you guys, so I'm excited. We're going to dive into some more stuff, like I said. Guys, thank you so much, and we're getting pretty close to weigh-in. Tomorrow is like the last day of the 3rd week, and then weigh-in will be Monday morning, so we'll see what happens. All right, guys, we'll see you tomorrow.